Yeah, there's some good players actually that are not top 16 that I would consider top 16. I think a lot of players just play like the bare minimum and just sit. I guess the ladder's pretty good. Like we got people like Nurchio and Strange playing over as well. How often does knowing opponent's playstyle come in use in GM? Not very often, but you know, for a lot of these NA guys, you know, it depends who you're playing, but it does help, of course, right? You know, most people probably know who I am. They might know my style, right? So it's probably easy for them. It does come into play. And it's kind of like if you play the same guy 3 times on ladder and he's, you know, ling rushed you all 3 games. You know, you kind of have a feel for it. See you later, the Doug King. Why do you do in PvP a lot of Tempest? What do you do in PvP? Either Tempest of your own or Stalker, Disruptor, Archon, and you just have to be killing his ground and then you kill a Tempest. It depends how many Tempest it is, but yeah. It helps. It helps knowing what their tendencies anyway, for sure. Especially with Grandmaster, you know, I played pretty much. I actually don't think I played. I don't know. I don't recognize this guy's name, but you know, most players I play on Grandmaster, pretty much all the people on Grandmaster I know. You know, might not know all their build orders, but I know their name. I might know a thing or, you know, even just one piece of information like, oh, you know, this guy is more aggressive. You know, it doesn't mean he's always going to cheese me. You know, maybe I will play a little bit safer. You know, it does help for sure. And you know, the more you play, especially when you're playing Grandmaster, you know, you really start to pick up on a lot of tendencies and stuff of players. So. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the MMR system, honestly. I think it could be improved. I'm not sure how, but I don't know. I don't know. To me, I feel like some people, you know, it kind of promotes you don't want to play that much because you don't want to lose massive amounts of points. Welcome back to the family for another month. Protoss Man says your stream is great, man. Very helpful, entertaining. Keep it up. Thanks, brother. I mean, when it's on a map where they can abuse places around the bases where you can't reach them with ground units. I mean, what, like New Gettysburg? I don't know. You gotta be base trade. When you're playing Tempest, like it's very costly and not easy to get up to Tempest. Like those games sound like you've almost already lost them, before anything's even happened. Because when I think of those types of games, oh god.
Glory to the Daemon. Combat awaits. Let your will be.
Should never have taken that much damage. For whatever reason, my stuff was laid there. Because like I can't think of any PvP where I've been abused by Tempest like that. Like you did, like Tempest don't do a lot of damage. Usually when you face Tempest, you can just say, "Oh, you're on Tempest. I'm just gonna go around and kill all your bases." Why do you scout across first? What do you mean? This is the only place you can spawn. Coral Carnage knockout. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. That's really nice, because now I can send my Adept out. I've instantly shaded my Adept on the minimap. I didn't even look at it. But I'm going to go scout now. Now I don't have to protect my base. I can go scout with this Adept, see if he's on Widowmine, Tank, or just straight bio. Widowmine, I wouldn't really imagine Tank after opening Reaper. I'm thinking it's either going to be Widowmine or bio. And if it's a lot of Marines, I'm going to expect Widowmine. I think usually this becomes Widowmine. Let's look. A lot of Marines, Widowmine. There it is. See, it's like I'm not doing anything crazy here. This is just knowledge that comes from me playing the game, you know, X amount. Where I have, you know, I know. See, there's Widowmines. I know the builds I'm going to be facing just because I've seen the pattern. I've seen when a Reaper opener happens, a lot of the time, I've noticed it becomes Widowmine drop, and then maybe a Liberator follow-up. Right? And it's like maybe, you know, in your guys' league, maybe that's not what the meta is. Maybe when they open Reaper, it's going to always be a tank play, you know? You got to realize, you got to try to form the meta off what you're seeing in your own games. And try to decide to yourself, okay, what am I up against here? You know what I mean? So, just something to keep in mind anyway. I'm getting some units over here. I'm going to keep these guys... My Mothership Core is going to stay at home to deal with that. To deal with the what am I dropping my main. Stalkers are here to deal with the drop of my natural. Did I hear another observer? No, I only have 2. Huh.
I am the voice of the eclipse. I am here to further this.
So that's really good. Took no damage from that. I could have taken damage from that, but we didn't. And I've got a base, and I don't think he's got a base, so just all around a very, very, very good spot for us. I want to be getting a sentry here. I want to be going to disruptors. I'm going to get another gateway. I'm going to try to see if I can get anything done with this as well. Sentries are so good for Guardian Shield. Like, sometimes Guardian Shield is underrated. Like, Guardian Shield is so good.
Glory to the Daylong.
Does he not have? I'm gonna go for, like, a... So he's actually going... like a tank all in.
Where shall we? The firstborn.
I got 30 workers here. Holy crap. Yeah, he's gotta be attacking me now. Guardian Shield, I'm not too worried. Just keep my sentry alive.
Consciousness awakened.
Glory to the Daylong.
I mean, the fact that he didn't kill me is really, really bad for him. I will be able to catch it, I think, as well. Did I hear like a Widowmine or something? I did keep it alive, actually.
The firstborn shall persevere.
It really doesn't matter at this point, though. Like, that's too much damage for him. Like, that was a 2-base attack, so now that I held, the game is actually over. He could just leave the game, and it would be completely reasonable. Like, I think he's trying to get a 3rd base up, but, like, it's just such a late 3rd base. It's never gonna work. And now you can see me trying to, you know, taking that edge and getting complete map control with it. I'm just gonna send adepts out all across the map to make sure, you know, the only thing I really die to is, you know, getting surprised by some sort of weird attack. You know, so the way I'm not gonna get surprised is if I have units on the map. You know, a lot of times you guys will say, you know, I keep dying to these doom drops, I keep dying to this, I die to that. And it's like, man, did you have enough scouting? You know, what were you doing? What were you doing? So my plan here is actually I'm going to shade a bunch of adepts.
The firstborn shall persevere.
So my plan here is I'm going to pressure the front while shading a bunch of adepts in here and shading adepts in here. That's my plan.
Consciousness
Have a great night. See you later, Sure Shady. Take it easy, dude.
Glory to the Daylong.
we begin.
Yes, Executor. The firstborn shall persevere.
Alright, this should be pretty good. I can't imagine this ever being very
Glory
bad for
to the
me.
Daylong. Where shall we march?
You have not enough minerals.
Let your will be
So I'm going to shade.
forward.
I'm going to shade. Did you notice?
Let our enemy know our fury.
So now he's got a ton of stuff to look at.
shall persevere.
So you see all this damage happening here. Yeah, so he's in trouble here. I mean, the game was already over, honestly. I wonder what his upgrades are. He's on 1-1. I'm on 0-1. So his upgrades are actually better than mine. But when the armies are this much, you know... This guy not being hotkeyed is kind of triggering me. Ooh. He is in trouble. Ooh, nice split there. Oh, wrong one. Alright, well, I'm taking way too much damage. Doesn't matter, though. I got this base to take. He's got a lot of tanks, I guess. Mules are here.
The firstborn shall persevere.
I think this is pretty good. This is pretty damn good. I guess I'll get Tempest. I don't even need Tempest at this point. No harm in waiting for them, though.
Glory to the Daemon.
I'll just shade these back in as well. I'm gonna let him have that base.
Combat awaits.
Like, we don't even care about this base.
Glorious combat is upon us. I have met the enemy.
Alright. This seems... I mean, I'm never losing this game. He's falling back, but there's actually just nothing he can do here. Okay. Alright. So, I mean, we're just kind of a higher rated player than he is. That's all, you know.